my gorgeous ladies and my handsome men? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and reminding yourself that you know you are amazing and Lord loves you, right? And be the man and the woman of God that He's called you to be. So I was sitting here thinking or whatever. There's a sign over here that's called Nazareth Plaza. So y'all know that got my attention right now. Like, if that's not a... Let me show y'all. This is what I be meaning when I be like, okay, God, I just look to the left and I see this. And y'all already know what I'm getting from seeing that on the sign. Oh my gosh. Anyways, back to what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Sometimes I say all the time on me podcast, I be like, you have to be the face of God when you down here on earth, right? And what I mean by that is sometimes we are the representation. We would know, not sometimes. All the times we are representatives of Christ. We are kingdom representatives. We have keys. We have been given access pass.
Onto Hudson Road Southeast.
Granted access pass to all things that is possible for us, y'all, through Christ Jesus, because the power lives within us, right? He has given us authority.
Stay in the left.
He has given us dominion over things. Like, if y'all don't believe that, go back and read Genesis. Like, because we're going to stop acting like this has not been written out. We're going to stop acting like we don't know the word. We're going to stop acting like we haven't been going over things and reviewing things and letting God show up in things. We're going to stop acting like that, y'all, because it's 2025 and we know better now. But I'm saying this to say, like, some of us, and I had to check myself about it, because my grandma and my mama and them used to always say, you know, you could do it. They would be like, what you doing is that's not of God. They used to always say, that's not of God. That's not of God. Like, when I used to, like, catch a little attitude all the time, or I used to, like, say something mean. And then I had to start recognizing, you know what, that's true. That's not whatever. Well, let me say it like this, because I do feel like we have human emotions, but we shouldn't be spazzing out on folks. Like, if you're going to have your little angry tude or you're going to be mad, then go off by yourself for a little moment. Pretty much is what I'm saying. But more on my story, here I go, just rambling, but more on my story, how are you representing God? When somebody who's unsure of who God is, how are you representing Jesus? How are you representing Elohim? Because sometimes we do a lot of things and that just don't add up. It don't add up. It does not add up. Now, I do understand about people having issues in life. We get it. Everybody has their issues. Everybody has their thing that God can deliver them from. But one day I had to ask myself, Shonda, are you really asking God to deliver you from this? Or are you playing? Shonda, are you really wanting to let go of that? Or are you playing? So when I started to let God in all spaces, y'all.
Turn left on.
Y'all started to let him in. I started to let him in. I started to let him in. And he started to do his thing, y'all. He started to be like, oh, she still got a little attitude problem. Let me get it up out of her. Let me get that residual up. She still is not happy with certain things in her life. She's still lacking in certain areas. Let me help her in that. I just recently did a Bible study on confidence, and we were talking about where did you feel you might have lacked confidence or you felt more confident as a kid. And then we talked about where you might have felt most confident as an adult, and then where you might have lacked confidence as an adult. So I'm sitting here thinking about that now. Like, some of us are using, everything else but God to heal ourselves. Excuse me. Some of us are trying to gain so much insight on this world, and we're not seeking spiritual essence. We're not trying to grow ourselves spiritually because we're not sure of if that's the right idea, because we don't have the best examples. That's not how we want to be, y'all. We want to be better. We want to be better as people. We want to be better as Christ representatives. We want to be better as kingdom representatives. We want to hold on to God's unchanging hand so He can change us. I am living proof. It's probably one person who has seen my transformation the entire time that could tell you. I got a witness. We ain't right here on no fluff. But y'all can say, you just have to commit to God. Like, when I started, I wanted more for myself. I was like, man, Jesus, just take the wheel, baby. Now, there's some there'll be some turbulence times where I'm just like, God, I said yes, but I ain't know you about to go. Oh, I ain't know I had to hold on for the ride. But I'm grateful because God be showing me, like, when you say, yes, I got you, I have to clean up all that junk about you first, because you was out here playing in the dirt, girl. Like, you ran from the kingdom. Think about, like, when Princess Jasmine, when she went out to the streets, and because she wanted some freedom, and she ran out there, and then people was probably looking at her like, this is not where you belong. This ain't where you belong. Like, this is not where you belong. This is not your home. Get back to where you need to be. That's pretty much what God be saying to us when we run away. We run away from him. He be like, where is you going? Get back over here. Why? And every time you come back here, you dirty. I'm so tired of cleaning you up. But he doesn't get tired of cleaning us up. That's the thing. He gives us the space. He gives us free will to do whatever we want. And that's why I love him so much. But I'm not going to continue to try him, because I be afraid of what's going to happen to me, y'all. I be afraid because I'm like, okay, well, maybe that happened to me because I didn't listen. Maybe this is the reason why things ain't going right, because I ain't listening. So I started listening, y'all. I'm started listening. We're going to be 100 over here. You can build up and continue to build up on that ladder and walk up that ladder and build that tower and build that moment until, you know, keep building and building and building on your Jenga. Keep building and block, step by step, block, block, block. But you're not building with God. So God comes in and he knocks everything down. He knocks it all over. Jenga thing all on the floor. All your pieces, all your puzzles all on the floor. Now you have to build it back again. I'm telling you now, if you're going to build, make Jesus that foundation. Because when he comes in, he's going to help everything grow. But when you are building on unfirm foundation, everything is not anchored, and it will tilt. It will tilt. It will fall. And you have to rebuild. What and how are you representing the kingdom today? What about yourself that's flesh-like that needs to die today? What are you holding on that God's trying to tell you to let go of? Think about it. Let's walk into it. You can do it. Don't forget to click the link in my bio so you can go ahead and get this nice coat. You can go ahead and get your She Reads Truth Bible. You should also go ahead and get your basket leather coat scalp stimulator oil. And don't forget, you get your journal, your Moments in Time journal from Simply DWR Creations. Oh, and also, clean up that system. Get that probiotics and that collagen. Y'all, stay amazing. Have a great day.